This is Zach Black, MMA Meltdown, ESPN Radio. We've got a name on the line today. Maybe you've heard of it. I know that I have. One of the greatest fighters to ever, in my opinion, hit the scene, Alistar Overeem. What's going on, man? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Good, man. Good. Anything exciting happening in Boston?
Well, I mean, before the fight, I'm always chilling, laid back, and I just relax in my hotel. I don't really do that much except eat and sleep and media, stuff like this. But other than that, Boston is a beautiful city. And, yeah, not that much more to say about that.
Nice, man. Chilling. Nothing wrong with that. So Saturday night, August 17th, it's UFC Fight Night 26. It's the debut of the UFC on Fox Sports 1. Travis Browne, how's it going down, man?
Well, you should actually ask my coach that. I don't like to make a prediction on the fight. But what I can tell you, I mean, we're both heavyweights. We're big guys. We like to strike. We like to knock our opponents out. So it's going to promise fireworks. I mean, he's aggressive. I'm aggressive. We both move forward. So, in a nutshell, fireworks.
Fireworks, man. I absolutely believe it. Now we've got you listed as 35-13, 48 professional fights. He comes in with a great record, 12-1, but comparatively there's a massive experience discrepancy. Do you think Travis Browne brings any sort of a threat into the cage that you haven't seen before, or are you pretty comfortable in terms of who he is as a fighter?
Well, everybody, you should not underestimate anybody these days. I mean, he's
I agree,
man. He's got a great track record. I believe he won all his fights except one. He's won a significant number of fights on KO. He's very athletic. Sure. He's aggressive. Definitely somebody you don't want to underestimate, and that's exactly what I'm not going to do. I'm going to stay sharp till the end, and I've had a very long and a very good camp. I feel good. I'm healthy, and I'm just looking forward to get Travis Browne over with.
I hear that. Now, with both of you guys, Travis included, you guys are both coming off of a matchup with, less than favorable outcome versus Bigfoot. How has that affected your camp? I mean, you've been such a superstar really since you hit the scene, and, it's not often that you're dealt with a challenge such as that. How has that changed your approach to fighting in general?
Well, fighting in general, when you win, you don't really make that much changes because you're obviously doing something good. But when you lose, that really draws you back to the drawing board and really makes you improve. I've done just that. I went back to the drawing board with the team, and we really upgraded everything. Training partners. I went to Mike's gym, famous Mike. He has his pupils are Gokhan Saki. He's number one ranked of Glory, and he has Badahari, number one ranked of K1, two absolute killers. And
no doubt.
His specialty is striking, so I felt like a good choice for me to hook up. We had a great chemistry, and I decided to stick with him throughout this camp. And he has his own way of preparing the fighter. So in that sense, you asked me what have you done different. Well, I've done basically everything different because I just follow his lead, and he has his own system of getting you there. So it was for me, in terms of difference, a very different camp than usual. But I'm here nonetheless. I did it because it was a lot of hard work. I can tell you that. And very excited, very charged for Saturday.
Man, you and me both. Now the one thing that I think is really, really unique about you specifically is you've got athletes that have upwards of 50 fights, but their mileage seems to be in a much different situation than yours. It seems, I've had this conversation with many people when we discussed getting you on MMA Meltdown, and it seems like you have this vast body of experience, but I don't believe we've really seen the best of Alistar Overeem. It's almost like and especially when you've got athletes coming out of other circuits and coming into the UFC, it seems like it takes a minute to acclimate. I don't know exactly what it is, maybe different rules, maybe the magnitude of the event. But I mean, do you feel like you're kind of coming into your own? Because it seems like you're super healthy. I've read tons on you, and it seems almost as if we're about to see Alistar Overeem find his place, and in my opinion, just go on a tirade, just wrecking everything in your path. Do you feel like that's similar? Did it take a minute to acclimate to the UFC, and do you feel like you're finally getting comfortable?
Well, talking about health, I always took good care of my body, and there's a couple of facets in Dutch medical care that it's actually hard to find in the States. My physio team and my chiropractor team is just awesome, and they always fix me up. So I have no injuries, and in my fights I also never really got any big injuries. Except for the last, actually in the last period I got a couple, quad tore, and I had another undisclosed injury. So that was actually the first one that knocked me a little bit off course. But other than that, I've always been good.
That's something that I've always appreciated, and it's rare to see, and maybe that's what it is. It's just the way that you've maintained your health. Has certainly allowed you to have significantly more longevity in the sport. So not to look past Travis Browne by any stretch of the imagination. Obviously, on this level, anybody who steps in the cage is going to be a dangerous individual. But you've made it no secret. I mean, you definitely intend to get the belt. You got a pile of them. The UFC is one that certainly is on the to-do list of aspired achievements. Once you get this fight in the books, assuming we walk away with a W, Dana White calls you up, the Cain Velasquez fight presents itself for whatever reason. I think some people think that there may be a little bit of, there may be some things yet to do. But it wouldn't blow my mind if that comes knocking on the door. If it did, would you hesitate?
No, I would not. I would say yes.
Yes, that's the answer. Now that's the I like I said, I've followed you. Everybody's followed you. In my opinion, you're one of the greatest names in MMA. I mean, I really truly believe that you're probably the most dominant, talented, full package fighter since Mike Tyson in the boxing world. Is that the whole purpose of this? Is to get that belt? And then at that point, what do you see yourself doing? You said that you're healthy. Are you going to ride that out and see how far you can take it?
Well, I still have several years of fighting in me.
No doubt.
But who knows? I mean, the UFC belt is my goal, my last goal. But other than that, I don't really. I've not really thought about other career opportunities.
Sure. Now after Saturday night, Travis Browne's in the books. UFC Fight Night 26. Be sitting on a pile of dough. What's the plan? You got any big things that you're looking to do, or are you going to jump right back in camp prepping for the next opportunity?
No, I'm actually gonna travel a little bit. I have some appearances. I'm actually planning on going to Jamaica for the first time. I'm half
nice.
Jamaican. My dad is Jamaican, but I've never even been there. The thing is, my schedule has been always so crazy busy for the last 15 years. So I've always been saying, yeah, I'm going to go this year. I'm going to go this year. I'm going to go this year, and I never. So we're going to do that after this fight, and I got some appearances scheduled, and not too much because I don't want to be out of the gym too long. I want to stay in shape and probably fight again end of this year.
Now, I would anticipate that the next opportunity is going to come up pretty rapidly. It seems like your stock over the entire body of your career has only skyrocketed. So we appreciate you so much coming on MMA Meltdown, ESPN Radio. Absolutely. Wish you the best. Do you have any last words? We know that the Alistar Overeem business has many, many big supporters. Anybody you want to express some appreciation to?
Big thanks to my fans. You guys have been relentless in your support. And, the team just uploaded another episode of The Ream yesterday, AlistarOvereem.com.
Absolutely awesome, man. We wish you the absolute best. August 17th, Boston, UFC Fight Night 26.